Hello and welcome to tutorial number 10 on the feeling, which is the offbeat pluck that plays during the intro. Now it's layered with this harpsichord here. But I've already talked about that, so we're not going to be talking about that in this video. This sound is also too simple to bother with that overview thing at the beginning. So basically it is just a saw wave in Harmer, with some meaty unison, so 9 voices, full blur, tiny bit of pitch and pan. Then I turn down the pluck filter for obvious reasons. I'll mention as always that this isn't just a simple low pass filter, even though it sounds like one. To explain, it just adds a decay time to every harmonic, such that the lower in pitch the harmonic is, the longer it takes to decay. However, this is only the default setting. In the pluck shape window, you can alter this relationship. The x-axis is the frequency, and the y-axis is the decay time of harmonics at that frequency. So you can get some very interesting pluck sounds by messing with this. But I didn't do that for this sound, I'm just telling you about it because it's interesting. After that was a volume envelope, because otherwise the sound lasts for a very long time, and I wanted it to be short. So something about like this. It starts loud and quickly gets quiet to exaggerate that plucky quality, and a short release too. I also added a harmonizer to beef it up a bit, but it's barely audible. I must have just messed with the knobs and not realised that the settings I settled on barely made a difference. Next is a bit of compression to beef it up even more. For some reason I'm not sure of, adding heavy compression to a pluck always sounds delicious. I really just use this as an EQ that also makes it louder. Finally, the one and only effect is a fruity convolver. This is because I don't really like the way that the fruity reverb sounds, but can't put my finger on exactly why. It doesn't sound very smooth and believable, it just sounds thin and rough. Maybe I'm just too much of an idiot to set it up properly, but I think that the fruity convolver sounds a lot smoother and more natural. What's lovely about the convolver is that FL Studio comes with a lot of impulses for it, which aren't all long reverberation, so they're in the browser under the impulses folder. Some of them simulate guitar cabinets and other stuff. I picked a short impulse just to make it more interesting in stereo and give it a kind of room mic sound, which is more believable than just using a short reverb. This is what I usually use the convolver for, short room reverb, or just adding an interesting quality to something. If you're curious, the impulse I used was under Impulses, Exteriors, and IMP Forest Backwards. Another thing that amuses me is this Easter egg. If you drag something in FL Studio while you've got Fruity Dance open, she's grabbing onto the thing you're dragging. Huh. Finally, as with almost every sound in this track, it's rooted into a bus at the end called subcut, which just cuts the sub out of it so that the actual sub stands out better. And with that, this video is done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.